So to move my hair out of my face, I'm going to put on my little headband, but I'm going to put it on the other way. Just to get that all out of the way, and you can see my little friend is going to sit on top of my head. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with a red base because I want the lid of my eye to be red. Or my husband bought me this whole midnight kind of stage or cream makeup, but it came with this one here, and this is the Brown Light Cream Contour Wheel. It's got Sienna, Orange, True Red, Blush Coral, and Cream Black. So this is what it looks like. If you don't have a cream base like this that's red, go ahead and just use a red lip pencil. This one here is by Makeup Forever. It's a really good one. It's in the color 8C. The eyeshadows that I'm going to use are this one here by NYX, and it's the Sex Bomb Shadow Palette, and this is a Femme Fatale one. And I got it because it has a red, which is what I wanted. This is a cream base. You do have to be a little bit careful with these cream bases because they can get a little creasy. So just apply it with the light hand. So this is going to go straight to the lid. I like using it with this sponge because it takes out, it soaks up a lot of the product, and it just leaves just a minimal amount so that I don't get left with creasing lids. You do have to be a little bit more careful with this on the lower lash line because it can look like your eyes are bloodshot. All right, now I'm going to use the other side to that little sponge applicator, and I'm just going to go into the red. So I'm just going to set this right on top of the cream to set it and to just really pack it on. That's why I'm just doing this tapping motion. That's just really going to pack. I'm gonna take this taupey color here. This is very, very neutral. Kind of place this in the crease area and then just kind of blur out that red edge. And don't worry if the red doesn't look as bright. We'll go back. You want to make sure that the crease color that you're using is very neutral and sort of muted. You don't want it to be too orangey or too yellow or too of any color. It just needs to be a shadow. Like this color is perfect. See, you can see it barely looks like any color up there. Compared to this one, it just looks like a shadow. And I'm also going to take it pretty deep into this corner here because I want it to look really just sunken in and create lots of shadows. Now I'm going to go into the outer edge here, and I'm just going to smoke it out a lot. And I'm just going to go into this black color here. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's very pigmented. It is pretty pigmented, so that's a nice surprise. Sometimes drugstore eyeshadows are not very pigmented, at least not for black, and this one is very surprising. All right, so I'm just going to buff this and then go around. I am going to be pretty messy with it because I want this to be very grungy, so I just took the brush and the pointy end, I stuck that in my crease, and then the rest I'm buffing out the crease using the other side, just really using the brush, and I'm going all the way in, sort of like a cut crease, but I'm going to blend it out as well. And then taking the pointy end, I'm going to go in at the bottom. So I haven't even told you guys where we're going. My husband and I are going to a Halloween ball. It's like a masquerade ball, and It's more so like a burlesque show and Halloween like costume ball, like masquerade ball. So I'm pretty excited, and that's why I decided to go a little like sexy this year. And then wiggle it, just kind of move it a little bit so that the most color stays there, and then I'm going to flip it over and put it in the crease. So my idea of my Black Widow costume came because I bought this dress that I'll show you here in a minute. It's back there. I bought it for a wedding that I was actually going to go to. And when I got it and it came in, it looked really, the material was actually really cheap. And my husband said that it looked like it was a costume. So when he said that, I bought it in like April. When he said that, I said, well, I'll just use it as that. So I kind of have kept it since May. It's been sitting in my drawer waiting since May to be able to be used for Halloween. So I'm pretty stoked that I finally get to use it. To blend out the red with the black, I'm just going to go over the black with the red. And that's how you blend it when you already put in a darker color like that. Now I'm going to buff out and blend the black as much as I can, because I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face, and I don't want any more fallout. Alright, now I'm going to go in back to my little NYX shadow palette. I'm actually very impressed with it, and I'm going to go in to this vanilla shade. This is just going to go right into the brow bone, because when I go to apply the legs, I want that to have like a contrast. So the foundation I'm going to use is this one by Kat Von D. It's the Lock It foundation, and just 1/2 a pump. Honestly, you don't need that much. This is a really sufficient amount for this foundation. And to really blend that all over the skin, I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk brush and just kind of work it around in circular motions. The concealer that I'm going to use is Maybelline. It's the Master Conceal Face by Face Studio, and it's in the shade Light Medium 30. Just taking a tiny amount like that because I don't want to apply too much. And I'm using this sort of pointy dome brush. I really love this one for concealer because it really does get in this area perfectly. And I'm really going to use this to highlight. Now it's time to set my face, and I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer. This is going to be a little bit of baking, but not too much. Whatever's left on the brush, I just go around the rest of the skin. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sweep that out. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour my skin. I'm going to heavily contour, and I'm going to use this Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to take this center color here. And I'm I'm going to take it in pretty low, and then I'm going to push this up to blend it out. And then just on the sides of the nose like this. And then a little bit here on the temple. And then of course, contour the double chin for me and just around the face. For the blush, I'm going to put on this ColourPop. This is a Super Shock Cheek. It's matte and it's in the color Hysterical. And it's just like a very muted cranberry color. Just taking a bit on this buffing brush. And I'm just going to buff that to the tops of the cheekbones and really to the back side. And so this is a little pencil brush. And I'm going to go in to the black with it, just really lightly. I'm just going to really go down into the lower lash line. And just go just really low with it, actually. Really make the eye appear bigger, just like the upper crease. And it really will make your eye sort of bigger. There you see, this eye looks so much bigger than this eye. And that's all I did, is I just went down into this lower, kind of outlining the eye bag. All right, so there you have that part. Now, if you're done and you don't want to apply the spider legs, because I'm going to apply spider legs, you can stop right here and just do your brows and apply your false lashes, but I'm going to keep going. This is what I'm inspired by, and this is what I really am going to try to do. So I'm gonna go 2 up here, 4 up here, and 4 down at the bottom. And I'm gonna use my cream contour wheel and this Bdellium 710 brush. If you want to use a liquid liner, you think that works better, I might use a liquid liner, depends. So we'll try this one first. Fill that in. I'm going to use actually this Voluminous Noir. This is a liquid liner and it's got a felt tip, and it's gonna hopefully be a little bit easier for me to use. All right, now I'm just gonna brush my brows, and before I move on, and I'm just going to take my NYX brow mascara. This is in brown, and I'm just going to brush these out. I'm going to go into this palette here, and I'm going to go into probably this color right here, and I'm just going to create little shadows right under, because that's what she did and it looks legit. And I'm gonna go into this silvery color here. Some of the legs just to add some dimension. Black color here. This has some glitter, and I'm gonna put this in all of the legs just because I want them to stand out and it's fun. Really impressed with this whole eyeshadow palette. All these colors I used for this look and exclusively this little palette, so I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it's a good palette to have. Go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm gonna apply my false lashes. I wanted to use obviously some spidery ones, and this is as spidery as it gets. These are from Ardell and they're called Glamour 106 in black. Okay, so I've put on my lashes, put on a little bit of mascara and liner to really set them, and they're not as spidery as I thought, but that's okay. So the eyes are complete. First, I'm gonna line my lips using the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 8C. Actually, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever lipstick. This is in the Rouge Artist Intense in the shade 43. Now this is a little too red for the eyes. I do want to put a little bit of intensity to it, so I'm gonna go in with, well, I'm gonna go into my little eyeshadow palette, and using the sponge applicator and just the black over here at the end, I'm gonna apply that on the outer parts of my lip. And then just over the top, the center there, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Milani Amour Matte lipstick. And I went ahead and blotted it, and then I'm gonna apply the liquid lipstick over again. And go ahead and throw that in your bag with you. I'm going to put it in this little tin. It used to have a liquid lipstick, but I took it out because it has a large mirror. And I'm going to put the liquid lipstick, the lip liner, and that's it, because that's all that fits in here. So for the hair, I'm just going to leave it messy because I am wearing this, and I just flipped it over, and I am going to go ahead and put on my dress, and I'll be right back.